In 2019, after finalizing my divorce, I moved into an apartment in Banqiao with my 4-year-old daughter, escaping an abusive ex-husband. The landlord was an elderly man, tall and slender, with a straight posture. Even in his 80s, he was remarkably vigorous, climbing stairs without breaking a sweat. "Did your husband not come with you?" he asked during our first meeting. "No, I'm divorced," I replied. "I see. Raising a child alone isn't easy," he said, observing us intently. I hadn't expected to secure the apartment. Despite its age, the place was well-maintained, conveniently located near the MRT, and the rent was below market rate. As a single mother with an average income, I thought I stood little chance. So, when the landlord called to offer me the lease, I was stunned, attributing it to sheer luck or perhaps my prompt decision. Later, I realized there was more to his choice. One day, while carrying my feverish daughter and several bags up the stairs, I encountered the landlord. Seeing my struggle, he insisted on helping. "Do you have anyone to assist you in such situations?" he inquired. I forced a smile and shook my head. "I used to be a ship captain, away at sea for long periods," he shared. "My wife managed everything at home, raising our daughter alone." His eyes reflected a mix of regret and tenderness. I believed earning money was paramount and thought I'd make it up to them later. But time waits for no one. It became clear that he saw in me a reflection of his late wife, battling life's challenges alone. During the pandemic, when Taipei entered Level 3 alert, both my daughter and I contracted COVID-19. With no means to procure meals, the landlord delivered hot food daily, leaving it at our door, often accompanied by tissues and my daughter's favorite snacks. When I tried to pay rent, he returned the money. The only way I could reciprocate was by watering his plants when he visited his daughter in Singapore. "She loved these bougainvilleas," he said, pointing to the balcony. "She always said they were resilient, blooming brightly despite the harsh sun, just like her. But don't feel pressured," he added. "Since she passed, they haven't bloomed much. I keep them, hoping she might return to see them someday." I nodded, gazing at the withered branches, feeling a pang of sorrow. In 2024, when I informed him about the rent payment, he told me I no longer needed to pay. "That's not acceptable," I protested, thinking he was joking. "It's not free," he said earnestly. "I have a small favor to ask. Could you press my doorbell each evening when you return, just in case? If I don't respond, please call my daughter in Singapore. She tried teaching me to use a map, but I just can't grasp it." From then on, I rang his doorbell daily. I continued paying rent, believing it was only fair. To me, he had become family. He often reciprocated by gifting us items or covering utility bills. Recently, on my daughter's birthday, we bought a strawberry cake to share with him. "Grandpa loves strawberries. He'll be delighted," my daughter exclaimed, skipping beside me. We reached his door and rang the bell. No answer. I knocked repeatedly, but still no response. I quickly took my daughter home and retrieved the spare key he had given me. Hand trembling, I unlocked the door. Inside, the apartment was immaculate, filled with a subtle scent of sandalwood. He lay peacefully on the living room sofa, dressed in a clean light blue shirt, a gentle smile on his face, as if merely asleep. On the coffee table lay an open photo album, displaying cherished memories with his wife and daughter. The room was spotless, with neatly arranged slippers by the door. It was evident he knew his time was near. He once mentioned his wife had a penchant for cleanliness and would scold him if the house was untidy. "Dad often spoke about you," his daughter said when she arrived. "A graceful woman around my age," she greeted us warmly. "If you're willing, you can continue living here." It was his wish. Despite consecutive rainy days in Taipei, the weather miraculously cleared on the day of his memorial. Many attended, including former shipmates and those he had helped over the years. "It's the least we can do. He did so much for us," his daughter said. My daughter and I assisted with the arrangements, guiding guests and setting up. She behaved impeccably, and at the ceremony's end, gently placed a white flower beside him. That evening, while sorting through his belongings, my daughter called out, "Mom, come quickly." I hurried over, and to my astonishment, the bougainvillea had burst into vibrant purple bloom, basking silently in the moonlight. "Grandma came to take Grandpa," I whispered, tears streaming down my face. "Farewell, Grandpa. May you rest in peace."